Good evening, folks. Welcome to the Hellcase Cup number 7. Welcome to today's matches of 4. We have approaching the final few best of ones of the group stage tournament here. So very interesting times for a lot of these teams trying to clamour for as many spaces as they can. Of course, the top 2 go through to the round of 16, I believe, and the rest of them get filtered into the ones below. So lots to play for as we approach our final few matches. And of course, our first match for the day will be aTTaX versus AVANGAR here on Train. My name is Switchblade J. I'll be taking you through all of the action here today. Just me on my own, so get a bit lonely, but whatever. Anyway, these two teams have faced off against each other in a couple of different instances. There have been 2 maps in particular that stand out as the most recent ones, where these 2 squads have had an opportunity to test their muscle. It was a best-of-3 series. AVANGAR took it 0-2. A very easy couple of maps for them, but that was on Cobblestone and Mirage. We're on Train for today. And both teams have had a decent track record. I definitely believe that aTTaX are the more experienced team when it comes to just looking at these 2 side-to-side on Train. They've had some very good victories amongst the likes of Fours and Limitless and Red Reserve a couple on occasions. But AVANGAR, obviously, probably one of the better teams in the tournament right now, obviously playing in the major a couple of months ago. And with some decent results, taking out the likes of Go, Mouse Sports, Flipside in the major itself. So, on Train, I definitely believe that they are favoured on caliber alone. The knife round has gone, alternate attacks are in to the CT side start, as you would expect. Here we go, just jump straight into this one. Not wasting any time to these two teams. I actually wanted to start this one early, which is always quite fun when I'm nowhere near ready to actually do the matches themselves. So, yeah. Let's get into this one. The buy-ups coming in for the pistol round. It looks like it's going to be utility setup for James of AVANGAR. Alternate attacks of the defuse kit smoked for Hunden. He's playing the ninja setup for the CT side in the early start. Defaults out, AVANGAR taking their quick placement into the apartments, trying to get themselves out towards Brown Halls. The bomb on the back, a quicker. Buster leading the charge. Could still be a split here. They've got Demastic back out towards Ivy. Could still split down towards Pop Dog if Dema can get any sort of control back here, but not finding anything against the CT side. I think he may have taken engagement against Stefan, but that is all for the moment here. AVANGAR out towards Brown Halls. Looks like this is going to be where they're going to hit first here. They've got lots of time, so they can still rotate. They can still try a default setup to try and get some picks. And eventually, all 5 players will wrap their way into this position, and it looks like a smoke from James will go out towards Connector, flash their way into the bomb site itself. So here we go. Keto and Hunden ready to try and lock this one down. Hunden tapping his way on through, trying to get Chris, and eventually lands a headshot on Keto, taking Buster out of the action. But the bomb is allowed to get planted. A 5 versus 3 retake. Well and truly to the favour of alternate attacks, so they just get picks per picks and nothing gets traded back by AVANGAR. It's all Dema in a 1 versus 5 situation. Pistol in his hand. Players creeping up left, right, and centre. We'll look for Searson. Does take him down. But that's as far as he is going to get. That is going to be the pistol to the favour of the CT side. Of course, it's only a pistol. It's only early days. AVANGAR, of course, got the bomb plant, so that means they should be able to eco this one, get the early rifle round together. But no, they're going to go in with a bit of investment. Kevlar upgraded pistols. Okay, this is interesting. Utility on James once again, as they're going to pretty aggressively buy in this next round. It's not a full-on force buy. They've still got money available. Actually, I think that maybe they could force the issue together. I'm trying to do some quick maths in my head. Wouldn't be the best buy, obviously, but oh my god, just going in for their default. Mostly got kicker on the aggression out towards the upper B position. And Demastic once again out towards Ivy, trying to take a challenge out here with the CZ75. But not going aggressive, not trying to look for push up for control. He's not going to be trying to take control away for the default. He just wants to try and find the overextending CTs. That's why he's holding back behind the dumpster. And AVANGAR will push the bomb in to join him. So just information gathering and hoping that a CT walks into their crosshair. So far, AVANGAR haven't found a major amount in this match. But they... Oh! May suffer a little bit more to the hands of the CT. Searson catching a very lovely headshot wallbanger. And Krizen goes forward into Stefan. 3v5 immediately, and they'll just keep it going. Searson. That was ridiculous. With the no scope and all. My word. Well, that's the way you start a match. (2-0) for alternate attacks. AVANGAR punished beyond belief. However, they will be able to get their force back together again. Not as confident as if they had ecoed in that last round. They would have been able to get the 5 AKs out, but only 2 AKs for this one. Looking like a second round victory by, like you would have seen the alternate attack side be taking in that last one. But UMP, Galil, a CZ for Jane. Of course, he was the heavy investor in that last round. Buying down to absolutely nothing. Only working off the 2 rounds of loss bonus and nothing else. AWP is out, meanwhile, for Searson on the alternate attack CT side. AVANGAR once again setting themselves up. This time is Jame out towards the Ivy position. That's been going to flash it towards T-Con, meanwhile. Picking up Krizen very quickly, taking one of those AKs out, and Searson is ready for the rest of them. Taking out Bust Up from Pop Dog, dropping the bomb. That's the CTs rotating to set up the crossfire, and probably nothing left for AVANGAR in this particular match. In this particular round, at least. 3 versus 5. Minutes still left to go. And yeah, Searson just cleaning house. 2 kills for him on the AWP. James spotted, and Kicker is the last man left. A 1 versus 5. And looking like for the clean sweep here for alternate attacks. Looking very, very good to kick things off. Kickout's just biding his time, trying to look for a way in, but nothing will be found here by him. Back towards the corner of T-Con, bomb out in the open. Galil in his hands, might look for the AK. Yeah, he realizes his time's up. He realizes there's nothing left for him, so he'll save. I guess looking for the AK in the last couple of seconds of the round. But yeah, just about holding on to that AK means that AVANGAR have an opportunity to buy around it. I'm going to put some investment in. The P250 armor on Demasik. Extra P250s and Eagles coming out, so... AVANGAR going to go for a much more unified default this time, straight out towards the brown halls. Looking like they're going to get set up for another B site hit. This was very successful when they tried it on the pistol round. Obviously didn't get the round itself, but they got the bomb plant. So let's see if they can try bolster their economy set, since they may be looking towards 4-round loss bonus buy right here. Krizen gets the first. Keto goes falling. Quick 1-for-1 trades, but Kicker keeps it 2-for-1 into the favor of AVANGAR. The AK doing good work, and the second one picked up by Buster. But Searson very quick to shut it down. Looks for 1 frag. Hunden looking for the second, and he will take Dima out of the action. So it's just Buster and Jame. 2 different angles, and a man advantage swings back to the favor of the CT side. But Buster and Jame have different things to say. Buster taking Searson. Jame with a quick headshot on Hunden now is all Stefan. Last man, 16 HP, but he gets the kill and goes running for the bomb defuse. He's got to go do it now, actually. He's got no defuse kit off. There's 1 dropped on the floor. So there you are. No problems whatsoever. That's a 4-0 start here for alternate attacks. AVANGAR looking likely for a buy up now. Single up for James. AK-47s across the board here. The CT side, of course, having to full invest in this next one as well. They lost 4 players. So, Economy, what the hell is up with these wallbangs today? Searson, perfect headshot lined up on Crizzen. And they will get 1. But that's a 2-for-1. With a follow-up kill coming back from the likes of Keto. Well, geez. Teams also have Ivy control. Demon6 being cut off by Searson. I think he knows he's there. He's going to put extra smoke down to cover off himself. Stefan will try and take the lead back. Hold on, that control. A minute still left to go on the clock. Alternate attacks. Still with a man advantage. Ashburn's go over. Demon kicker. Back towards Ivy. Stefan. So spotting. Here they come. Pushing up. Stefan on 73 HP. And kicker right here, ready and waiting. Smokes go together. Searson's still going to peek it. Look for Dima. And through the wall, he'll get another. Sorry, through the smoke, sorry. He'll get another frag. 2 blind shots and still managing to get them both. 2 versus 4 now. Alternate attacks. A 2-man lead above AVANGAR and 20 seconds remaining for this T-side. They're actually going to back off into Ivy and save it. They've got no more time. And being suppressed all across the board. Alternate attacks. Coming out swinging in this early game. Look at try to take that second AWP away. James does connect it together on SFN, but taking a dink back. Only barely staying alive on 17 HP. And that'll be 5-0 for alternate attacks to start here on Train. A pause to come through from AVANGAR, as you would expect. It's not been a very good time. I just you know, yeah, it's not been a very good time at all. And Searson obviously getting very lucky with his shots through walls, through smokes. Five rounds in, the tactical pause is used by AVANGAR. 1 of 4 they can use, of course. Double up setup coming out from alternate attack, trying to answer back on whatever the T side have to work with in this round. They've got the 4 AKs, they've got the AWP back. Obviously saved from that last round by James. He's got a very small cross locked on Stephanie. He only needs a single pixel down this Ivy position. Will he be offered it? We'll see the smoke. Takes the shot. Stefan will be allowed to peek in and contain Ivy control as a result. York rotates, picks up the bomb, goes back in towards T-Con. Might be looking for entry frags in the A site. No entry frags have gone to the favour of either team so far. Only tag damage on Searson. 39 HP, but he's held out towards Brown Halls. Actually, he could catch off T-side players off going aggressive. So far, very little will be shown by the hands of AVANGAR. .45 seconds remaining. Still. Smokes go down the CT's trying to rest them for a little bit longer. Now, James and Kickout will try and make their way in. Kickout shut down immediately by Hunden, and Espen catches Prism up and was popped on. He's traded back by Hunden with a double kill, doubles down. I think he heard those footsteps to his left. No, actually, James picks him off, but Stefan still holding. Great face back towards Ivy, ensuring Demasic does not get the flank together, so it's all James. Low HP, low chances, and a 1 versus 3. It's just not going to happen. A 6-0 scoreline. Going to the favour of alternate attacks as they lock out AVANGAR's default. Keep in mind what alternate attacks are playing for right now. AVANGAR are on top of the table for the Group A side of things. Each team plays 7 matches. Alternate attacks have 2 games coming up today, and both of those will, well, including this one, obviously, will be the last matches for alternate attacks. That could put them up against AVANGAR, take themselves 5 victories for their 2 losses. And on the basis of tiebreakers, I think they actually would put themselves over the edge against AVANGAR to take that first place spot. So a victory right here would be huge for alternate attacks. For AVANGAR, this is their last match in the group stage, so much riding on the line. 1:10 in the default. No frags have gone to the favour of anyone. Again, it's Searson taking the early damage from the AKs, but no frags. Buster has lost a lot of HP though. He passed his AK off to Jame, and now him and Jame will start to make their way into the B bomb site. Keto spots him, takes down one. Kick out, however, quick on the frags towards the other side of the map. Will take down Stefan for a 4 versus 4. Hunden though, backing up his teammate in Keto, picking off Buster. Completing ridding the B site of any T-side presence as Kick out makes some noise, making his presence felt here towards Ivy, but the bomb's not there. It may be suppressed by S-Ven, who's creeped up to the T-con. He's ready and waiting to shut down the T-side push. 30 seconds left, quicker. That towards behind the green train, behind the blue train as well. S-Ven's got to be careful about this. He could get outflanked. So teams make their way inside. Kicker spotted, taken down immediately. The bomb should get planted. It has to get planted now. Dima has got to deal with S-Ven in order to get this solidly into the retake scenario for AVANGAR. 2 versus 3. Favor to alternate attacks. Hunden creeping around towards Ivy position. Kristen will take him back to a 2 versus 2. And now it's the AWP and the AK on Keto and Searson. Keto spotted towards Pop Dog. Demasec trying to see if he can get a good angle. He's only a single headshot. And Searson is now on the bomb train. He's got a defuse kit, he's got a smoke, couldn't ninja this one down. He's actually going to get backed up by Keto, but still he'll peek around towards Ivy. Spotted out by Kristen. Kristen will take him down, and Keto's now going to stick this one. 3 seconds. Kristen doesn't know. Kristen will eventually find it through the smoke. A 3K for him. Holding on to the round just about for AVANGAR to finally put their first on the T-side board. AK is going to get rebought back here. But Jame catches S-Ven off immediately. AWP back in the hands of AVANGAR, and it will go to great effect, but Searson takes him right back down. Trade back to a 4 versus 4. Kristen catches Stefan off guard. I have a quick one-tap headshot. Hunden will deal with him all the same, so the trades are kept even across the board. Ooh, but kick out, not expecting Keto to be close. Will take him down. $600 kills. Reward bonus, of course, for that UMP. 2 versus 3 situation favored to the CT side, of course. Bomb still to make its way. They've got presence with Buster. I don't think Keto realizes it. So he could be a linchpin position. Could take him down. Spots his Achilles heel. Spots his head and takes it off his shoulders. 2 versus 2, and the CTs have rotated to try and deal with this bomb push because it has not come through just yet. They still could cut off Jame. James still with the AWP, 40 seconds remaining on the clock. Buster's going to catch a good angle on Hunden, actually deals with him. We're taking him down. Searson, no. AWP sneaks around for the 1 versus 1 now. AWP versus AWP duel. Surely James must know that he's back towards A site. He can plant here. Searson has to rotate, coming in from A2. But a single bullet for either side to find here. A small HP advantage for James. But it doesn't matter that much when a 1 bullet shot is all will do it right here. And it will be Searson to miss the first. James to follow it up, connect the second. And bring a second to AVANGAR's favour. Just forces alternate attacks onto the eco, losing 2 rounds in a row. And buying in both means that there is not a lot of money available for the CT side. USPs coming out across the board, except for Keto as the P250 here. Obviously, Keito's going to get aggressive, trying to see if he can put the P250 headshots into effect. So far, it will just be easy pickings, though, for the AKs as Kiko gets himself 3. Not quite the 4th. Searson actually does take him down, so Keito can pick up that AK. The question is, what will he do with it? Will he try and support this round? Alternate attacks, 3 rounds of loss bonus will have a little bit of an opportunity to buy up in the next one. All his teammates will get dealt with. Keito will peek around. Demasek will be able to deal with him. A 3K for Kiko, though, on the opening, doing good work for AVANGAR in the anti-eco. Alternate attacks. Taking 2 players out, keeping this economy from bolstering here for AVANGAR. It will still profit. You can see it's still looking shaky as the AWP will come out from alternate attacks for M4's limited utility sets across the board. Opportunity still a brewing. If alternate attacks win this next round, they stand to gain a lot of ground above AVANGAR. Let's see whether they can do that. The default will come through towards the apartments. A little bit of utility being tossed out towards A site from Tico, but Crizzen straight into the pop dog area, taking down Sven. And Keito gets dealt with by James, also getting punished for his aggression. Searson, close range AWP, deals with him on a quick trade back. But a 2-for-1, it does favour AVANGAR. Early on in this round, they have that man advantage. Ooh, and Kicker's going to make it a little bit worse for wear. Searson going forward. Not expecting a T-side player to be towards that other side. Now 2 versus 4 now. Well and truly to the favour of AVANGAR. Dima will get taken out. 5 HP. Hunter finishes the job, but Kicker will go fighting before he goes dying. It's now just Hunter in a 1 versus 2. 2 players to find. They know exactly where he is, and they'll Molotov this position to try and ensure that he doesn't get there to the bomb train. Spamming his way on through, tapping it down. Flashbang Molotov again to push him out of position. Not going to burn in it. T-side both hold back towards the old hell position. No defuse get on Hunden as well, so he's got to find this quick. He's got to tap the bomb, try to see if he can do anything with it, and it looks like he's just going to go back and save this AWP. A 4th round will be in the favour of AVANGAR here. Hunden will pick up Buster at least. They do some damage to AVANGAR's economy, and especially with these high kill rounds that have been coming in. There's a good opportunity to really put paid to the T side at the moment. If they can get a good reset, that's going to be great. For now, it is just another eco from alternate attacks. A couple of Deagles coming out. Keito, Stefan, and Esfen has it, of course. Hunden saving that AWP. So they've got a little bit to work with in this round, but there is a lot to do. Keito with the first frag on Crizzen at least opens things up for the CT side. But Buster quick to trade and right back out. Kicker 28 HP. There is, again, potential for alternate attacks to work with, but no defuse kit, low on time. Have to be clinical with their shooting, otherwise there's just not going to be any opportunities available to them. It's looking like such an awkward little round here for alternate attacks. Indeed, it will be the case. Buster getting aggressive, taking himself 2. Hunden should also get traded back. Puts the AWP to good use at the very least, taking out Buster. Almost getting some good shots on Kicker and Jane, but again, nothing. Sven also dealt with. Hunden should back off here. Demasek covering off the backstab. Should be able to deal with him. Take that AWP out of alternate attacks' hands. Put them at some max loss bonus now. And the buy should be pretty hard here from alternate attacks. Double up setup coming into play, and they can actually afford to do that with quite a stack of utility as well. Head armor out of action, of course, for alternate attacks. Headshots count for AVANGAR. They've got the 5 AKs, so lots of utility available here for the CT side on max. You know, with a flashbang, Searson close range misses the shot. He's got to rely on his teammate. Got to be relying on Keito. He does peek back in passive this time towards the ramp, and meanwhile Demasic's going to make his way in between the red and the blue trade. Shut down by Hunden, but meanwhile the T side have made their way back out towards Pop Dog. Instantly seeing aggression from the CT force, and they're backing right off. They realise what could be up. A great flashbang. Espen's going to get them both. Dropping the bomb, picking up the AK. 2 versus 5 immediately with team assistance. That's a great double kill. And Jame forced out of position here towards the top of Bop Dog as well. Kick up falling to Stefan. Nice AWP shot. And it's all down to Jame. A 1v5. Bomb control to the CT's alternate aTTaX. Just going to bunny hop their way around the map. Ensure that Jame cannot get any control. And they may be able to take a flawless round because of it. Hunden creeping up on him. Jame just out towards the living room. It looks like it will be another save here for the AVANGAR player. 7-5 shall be the scoreline. And again, the economy has been pretty decently done in by the ultimate aTTaX side. But Hunden will take his double. Not a single... Well, I was going to say not a single point, but I don't know how Stefan got 99. But for all intents and purposes, that was the flawless round from alternate aTTaX. But that's coming back from AVANGAR, the AWP. The 3 AKs can get brought down. CZ on Buster doesn't mean that we haven't got a whole lot available. Stefan taking the AWP. Trying to catch one of these T-side players off from T-Con or from Ivy. Once again, smoking it down, ensuring that no AVANGAR players get Ivy control. But he's not going to take the fight. He's not going to give up this AWP. It's a pretty expensive weapon. And once again, alternate aTTaX have kept that investment in for as long as they have. Need to keep it alive until the end of the half. They want to have a good 10-5 scoreline. Could be possible. Searson, not another wall banger right here. Hunden flashed away, flashed out of position, tagged up a little bit by T-side players. But it's just damage done to either side. No frags until Sven does that and takes down Buster. CZ out of play, not a major victory. But still a man advantage, and that one man can't pick up one of the dropped AKs if AVANGAR drop one more man. It's Jame to try an entry towards B-side. Good leg on Keto, but not enough to get the kill. Searson, however, does get enough. Quick body shot on Kicker. Krisen falls to his death. Oh, no. Demasik will come together, try and make his way in towards the bomb site. Hunden will fall to his headshot. Stefan with the AWP kill will trade back Jame. And it's all up to Demasik now. A 1v2. Bomb on his back. Could get a plant out of it, but 2 CTs from 2 different angles. It looks like Keto's going to peek out, get the back shot against him. Indeed he will. And there it is. Unfortunately, that could have been a 2 versus 2 if Krisen didn't drop to his death. 8-5 is the scoreline. Favourable to alternate aTTaX. Deagle's coming out to play AVANGAR. Are quasiing their way into this next round. They're going to try and hold something, but they're really looking for that final round bye. Changing his way up, taps up Searson, does take him down alongside Chris, picking up a Deagle shot on Hunden. That's a 3 versus 5 immediately. An AWP to work with. Jame, that's great. Chris on even better. 3 versus 5, actually. This does mean that AVANGAR are in the advantage. Can they do more from this is the question. Spots Sven, takes him down. Stefan with the AWP, CZ out, realises one of the player close to him, taps him down. Looks for Dima and spots out one more as well, but surely he shouldn't be able to survive this. AWP out, good flick on Kicker. CZ against Demasik, he gets the headshot. Just about staying alive with a triple kill, and that advice to the Keto. Enough time to come around and pick up Jame. It's all Buster. A Deagle in his hand, and Stefan just about staying alive. Spotting Buster, 4K up for him. Some fantastic mechanical play from the AWPer. keeping things together for the CTs. The last round of the half again, AVANGAR were looking for this buy, but they are limited slightly. The UMP for kicker. Three AKs. James once again holding this angle towards Ivy, but Stefan's played this by the book, ensuring that AVANGAR do not gain control, while also not giving away a frag. Passive-aggressive angle here, but CTs have given up Pop Dog. Espen will be covering this one off as the T's make their way in quickly. Espen does smoke it off, look back towards T. Spots Prison, but Prison gets the headshot back. Looking for his second man, the AWP close. Searson is dealt with this time, and Stefan is left suppressed by smoke. Spotting Dima coming out of Ivy, trying to focus back towards Pop Dog, but it's a war on two fronts for him. His CT teammates have to come ahead and find out something. He spots Dima in a gap, but he can't land it. Second shot, can't seem to get anything. Back towards this A2 position. Smokes from Prison. Stefan does get dealt with. Hunden also falls. And Keto is the last man left. A 1 versus 5. Bomb goes down. This would be a 6th round on the board for AVANGAR, as it seems. There it is. Jane with the final frag. And eventually AVANGAR got there. Eventually they were able to lock out some solid rifles. Wasn't the best start in the world, but now their CT side is up to play right here, AVANGAR. Pistol to get. Conversions follow if they do find it, of course. USP coming out. Across every player for the CT side, the defuse kit for Jane, the 4 pieces of Kevlar for AVANGAR. Double flash of smoke for Hunden. Jane with the defuse and the smoke for the CT side. Here we go, alternate attack straight into the bomb site. Prison gets the first head and the second. Almost the third, missing shots left, right and centre, getting the tags on Stefan. But eventually he aggresses and Prison locks out his third. AVANGAR, a solid hold of the A-bomb site. Getting their 7th on the CT-sided board. Also, attack didn't even get a bomb plant in that last one, so they're going to go quickly in with the Eagles, the Ecos, etc. Quickly out with this force buy. They will get shut down. Sven does connect 1 headshot on Kicker, but Prison and Kicker have already done their damage. 2 versus 4 for Espen and Hunden. Hunden's low. Well, Espen's not landing his shots at all. It's simple stuff from the rifles here for AVANGAR. 8 rounds on the CT board. They look to go towards 9 here against alternate attacks. It should be the eco from them to get that rifle together to try and force the issue away from AVANGAR. They put up a very good fight here on the CT side, but how much longer can they keep going right here? Will AVANGAR's experience against alternate attacks be able to put it into paid here? I have to find out. The Glock's coming in for all these players. An eco round, of course, nothing invested from alternate attacks. Any damage they can do, if they can get a bomb plant, that's great. Anything right here in this round is fantastic, and Hunden is getting quite an amount. Mars picked up, staying alive. Prison will be able to deal with him. The bomb will get planted. A 3 versus 2, make it a 3 versus 1, as Sven does fall. But Kito's pushed in towards the backlines. If he picks up Buster, then that will be damage successful, but not quite. Again, the bomb plant went together. Again, AVANGAR will get the defuse. A pause coming in from alternate attacks, technical in nature, but still. They are on a very good trackline course here. Got lots of money they're going to invest in full. Searson could get out the AWP as well. We've seen Stefan and Searson do some very good stuff. Personally, I would prefer to see Stefan. He seems to have a very good handle on his AWP CZ setup. But that's all for alternate attacks to decide here. Full utility sets across the board here for the T side. Is Searson going to follow suit? Will he get the AWP? Yeah, AWP, Kevlar helmet, double flash smoke. He's limited by one, but should be more than enough for alternate attacks here in this default. It's going to be James though to land the first. Quick spot of Hunden with the grenade. New York picks up the first. Quick upward flick to bring the favour to AVANGAR. And it looks like they've got a good read on where these guys are. That grenade from Buster landing perfect against Searson and Stefan. Smoke to get him back out of position, but already down by a man and already down by a significant amount of HP. Oh, double peek in, but Krizen shuts it down all the same. Esfen only able to get one in that exchange. A 2 versus 4. Buster going to deal with Stefan just as quick. Searson trying to find a gap on the smoke, but it's all just up to him now. 4K clutch it. They know exactly where he is. They know what his bomb is, and now just a quick rotation from Chris to shut down Cyrus. Surely he can't get any further. And he won't get any further. The double AWPs. Actually, Chris is going to hold on to his AK, so that's fair enough. But AVANGAR take their lead now. Haven't had it for the entire game, but now they've really come into their own on this CT side. There's nothing for alternate attacks except for some Deagles. Good old Glock for Searson. Bit of Kevlar from Stefan, but nothing majorly significant. This is an eco round. We're looking towards that max off bonus buy once again will the German squad. But by that point, they will be 11-9 down. Once again, a great grenade from Buster. Doesn't get as much damage as it did in the last round, but Stefan on 75 still is not a positive here for alternate attacks. What is though is Hunden catching a good angle on one. Fortunately, Kiko gets that first frag, and James slam dunks him to hell. Keto with a good one dig on Buster. Stefan gets a headshot on Kiko, so back to a 3 versus 3 will go. But Esven's dealt with just as quickly. Alternate attacks only have 2 left in play. Stefan with the M4, dealt with, dead. And Keto's alone. Bomb control about to go to the favour of Demasik. He's hearing his footsteps though, waiting for the peak. And he'll find it again. A relatively simple round for AVANGAR, but they've got the full buyout now. Alternate attacks with the AWP, the 4 AKs. And once again, they will look untoward. A 12th round. If they shut down alternate attacks now, I have very little hope for what is left here of this T side. Aggression coming in from the CTs immediately as they go out towards this line. Dima caught off guard. Espen going to try to trade it, and indeed he does. Krizen gets dealt with just as quick. And there it is. Entries from alternate attacks. They pick the whole thing apart. Kickout's going to get 1 frag, but that's all he will find as Keto deals with him. A 1 versus 4 now for Buster. Well out of position. Well out of time. Bomb will go down. This will be a 10th round on the board for alternate attacks to keep this one extremely close against the AVANGAR CT side. Alternate attacks achieving what they wanted to. They're going to get right back into the momentum set. And Buster might look for a little bit more here. the apartments, 2 angles to hold back from. He's just trying to not to get caught off. He's got 1 frag on Sven. So that at least keeps the economy, from going too far down the rabbit hole. Actually, that puts AVANGAR in a very awkward spot here. If alternate attacks are able to get themselves this next round, then we'll put AVANGAR in a very, very awkward spot. Not a lot of money sitting to this CT side, so they can charge aim. Okay. Looked like it was going to be a wallbanger shot. He definitely had it locked down. The AWP from the other side, Searson, didn't take the shot either, and if he did, he would have gotten a wallbanger kill, but not to be. T-Con aggression is abandoned by alternate attacks, so they make their way into the B bomb site instead. Hunden and Sfed and Keto all setting themselves up, trying to get the utility together. They're going to be careful at the backstab coming in from AVANGAR, but flashbang over catches both the players. Demasik going to get a counter incendiary down, but he's completely blind. The T side should deal with him, and indeed they do. Sven takes him down. Jane with a quick trade back on the AWP. 4 versus 4, and Buster trades out Keita for kicker as well, so we keep it even once again. Stefan's going to get aggressive, try and break this vicious cycle, and eventually he will catch Prison off guard. Buster's low, and James peeking in with the AWP, spotting Hunden, taking a shot and grabbing the kill entirely, but Stefan's still got a good line, and no one's dealt with him. Buster will fall, and James is just left with no defuse kit and no time. 1v2, and he's not going to win it. It's Searson to take him down. Bring alternate attacks to evens now. And a very lopsided economy from the CT side means that only 2 players can buy. They will drop a couple of bits and pieces here, as AVANGAR will try and force their way back into the game. The AWP will come out from Jame, a UMP for Demasik. 2 M4s, Krisen and Buster. Kicker has the CZ75. They're going to try and bring an aggressive line right here. Great grenade from Demasik. That's going to catch 3 players low. Very good utility usage, and already alternate attacks are on the back foot as they set themselves up for another B here, or potentially an A split. Sven out and towards the ramp. Doesn't spot anybody. No, it is Keto. AVANGAR being careful with their presence. And eventually takes the position out towards the upper position. Could have fought off 2. Takes down Sven. Great start. Stefan, meanwhile, making his way down for the ramp. Picks up Demasik. Looks for Chris, and the AWP is Searson. Spots him at the edge of the smoke and turns it 2 for 1. The bomb will go down once again as alternate attacks will look for the lead back from AVANGAR. Flashbangs keeping him at bay, but Buster gets 1 and the second. Keto and Hunden down. A T-side player is aggressing. Stefan looking back behind him, and Kicker will take him down towards connector for it. It's all Searson. 1 versus 3. The AWP in play against the 3 lone T-side players. He will put the incendiary down, but the smoke's there, and Jame will finish the job. It will be 12 rounds on the board for AVANGAR, as they hold on to their lead above alternate attacks, but alternate attacks have built up a decent stack of money, and they will fall the buy back here once again. Or for Searson, Hunden has an AK drop for him. The 4 AKs in total coming out here for the T side. As we get to the later part of the match, we start to see opportunities slip, and every round starts to matter for both squads. Great grenade from Dima as well. Searson down low again. AVANGAR are so good with these nades. Another one from Buster. Will not catch Hunden off as much, only 2 points of damage. Still, 2 very successful nades. Pop in towards Pop Dog. That's what it's initially what it looks like here from the T side. Keto and Sven ready to go with this. They got 2 CTs to be dealing with, Kicker and Krisen. Actually, they're not going to go that way. They're going to go down towards the B site instead. Alternate attack set themselves up in very aggressive positions. Look like they're going to push the bomb back behind Ivy, back into CT spawn and go directly to the B bomb site. Will James expect this is the question. He's looking out towards one side, hearing them come back behind him, and he will only get the one frag. The T's execute onto the B bomb site successfully and deal with it quickly. Bombs should get planted. The retake should come into effect from AVANGAR, but Demasec's already getting CS in. Turn it 3 versus 4 before the bomb goes down. AK to be recovered, but he'll still keep around. Looks for Sven, spots him as the flashbang comes in. It's perfect timing, and Sven gets out of dodge alive. They will suppress him. They will keep him back here. Heat up towards upper. Stefan back behind the oil train. Kicker coming from the backhand side. Spotted, sprayed, taken down, and Krisen gets Sven back, however. AVANGAR keeping their man advantage to their favour. Now it's all Keto alone. 1 versus 3. They know where he is. They know what he's doing, and they'll deal with him as appropriate. 3 players remain alive for AVANGAR as they pick up 13 rounds. Alternate attacks now. A very dire predicament, but they're going to force the buy again. I was going to say, are they going to go for a quasi-buy, get some of their players back boosted up for the full buy in the next round, or are they just going to go in with UMPs, AKs, and maybe an upgraded pistol? Looks like it will be exactly that. AK-47 for Keto and the Hunden. 2 UMPs in play for Stefan and Sven. A Deagle for Searson. James looking for this early frag here. He's looking for the early advantage. Spotting Stefan as well. The flashbang from his teammate. More than perfect. And T-Con he goes, and Stefan he finds. And T is desperately trying to make their way into the A bomb site, trying to force something out with all the utility being spent here. Kick up to get another one, and a second. 2 versus 4 as he goes falling, and Chris is just going to make light work of Hunden. It's all Searson, all alone, and Buster doesn't even need Vision to take him down. Round number 14 on the board for AVANGAR. Not on that attack, so they're going to force it back here, or they're going to save to get themselves to overtime. That is the question at the moment here for the T side. Two Eagles, 2 Glocks and a CZ. It looks like they will be going in for the overtime buy. Straight in Keto. James spams with an Eagle. 4 shots, only connects 1, and I don't think it was a very good shot at that. Alternate attacks looking for their way in. They bought smokes. They could go for an they could have gone for an execution. Try to get the pistol. Eco bomb plant. Kicker gets the first, Buster gets the second, Kicker gets the third, and Buster's ready for the next one. They've all been cleaned up once again. Alternate attacks all to pieces with nothing to work with. The AWP, the 4 AKs. Now back in play for alternate attacks to go all the way to overtime. They need 4 rounds in a row and nothing less. Up towards Ivy they go once again into the brown halls. It's Keto, the first man up to challenge. Towards the B bomb site he'll look. Again, nothing will come through. Hunden low already. Buster tagged up of his own accord. Minute left to go. Look at the aggression coming out towards Ivy. It's James to connect two. Kikut's waiting for these two back behind the smoke. He sprays on one. Keto will deal with him, but it's a 2 versus 4 still. He's got to force the issue because now he is the last man left for alternate attacks. The ace clutch this one, bring them back into play. He will get himself 2, but that's all he will find. It's going to be 16-11 to the favor of AVANGAR as they close out their final match on a high, taking a very, very good run overall in the group, only losing 1 match in their entire 7-match run. They secured themselves as, well, pretty much they have secured themselves as top place. First place seeding when it goes into the playoffs. Alternate attacks have one more map later on today up against Pride. But before that, in an hour's time, we have Kingwin taking on Good Job in the Hellcase Cup. So go get yourself a quick snack. Maybe if you're in the UK like I am, it's about time for you to have dinner. Go have a quick meal or something in the interim, because when we do come back in an hour's time, it's Kingwin taking on Good Job live from the Hellcase Cup.